Watch and burn.
Hey everyone, so today I wanted to discuss the second and final Subterranean source release, as well as the final release for the Desolation house, and that would be Hour 11, and that is Subterranean Source's Relic. The main differences between this and the first Subterranean source, which was Vivid Circles, Hour 1, is that this feels more mechanical and less like you're trapped in a forest. This is more like some sort of alien soundscape that's been created here, but it still works, and there is still technically that organic sense at play, even though I will argue, like I said, this feels more industrial. This feels more like it was manufactured somewhere in a plant, and it sounds very cold and very sterile. And I think that was the point, judging by the artwork. The artwork has more of like an alien mechanical feel to it, whereas Vivid Circles had the upside down forest, when that fit that perfectly well, and the alien feel here fits this perfectly well. I will say though that it's absolutely terrifying sounding, and so it's sort of fitting that I found this setting to discuss this album in, because I'm really uncomfortable in here, and because these lights are so bright, I can't really see like anything around me. I didn't bring the album, so I have notes here to do with my favorite tracks and whatnot. I wish I'd brought the albums with me, but I have nowhere to set them, and this place is kind of filthy and kind of scary. And again, that's right, you guys may not know this because you may not have seen the last review for Punishment Room, but I found this abandoned house where I live, and that's where I've chosen to film this. I will be putting up footage in all the reviews that I do here, showing the house somewhere in the corner or something, to prove that I'm not full of shit and I'm not just at some friend's property. I legitimately found this place. It has like a 100-foot driveway, and the place is absolutely sprawling. As you can see, the wallpaper is gorgeous, and this house was very well updated, but then the second half of the house is totally like Little House on the Prairie. It's a wild place. The nice thing is there's not much animal activity, even though technically in this area there is a bit of a coyote problem. Out in Brooklyn, they've grabbed a couple small dogs and whatnot, but that hasn't really started here, and it most likely won't. But yeah, so back to the album. I found that it was kind of nice that they allowed Subterranean Source to bookend the Desolation House releases, because this is the official last one next to the collection of extra songs for Hour 12. I thought that was a nice touch, and I like how different the albums feel. It isn't just like the Subterranean Source went and like just used a bunch of leftover songs from Vivid Circles, sorry, and tossed them on Relic. The only downside to this is there's no surprises. I found at the end of Vivid Circles, it got really percussive, which was a real surprise. Whereas here, it all sort of stays the same, which doesn't feel lazy or anything, but there weren't as many surprises. Not a big deal, of course. But yeah, so seeing as how I'm really uncomfortable, I am gonna go. So thank you so much for hanging out with me while I discuss Subterranean Source's last release for Desolation House, Hour 11, Relic. If you like this review, don't forget to do something nice for somebody, and I really hope I get out of here without getting murdered. Have a good day. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button, because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.